r/AskReddit, nsfw, what minor injury hurts like a MF? Biting your tongue. When you hit your head on the bottom of an open cabinet door. Sleeping in a weird position and waking up with a stiff painful neck. Leg cramps. A nail that got clipped too short, bonus points if you get salt on your fingers. Hitting your knee on a table. The pain crescendo is real and then it goes away. When you open your mouth too big and the corners of your mouth have small cuts. Hangnail. That fucking ingrown hair or zit or whatever right inside the tip of your nose. That pinky toe conversing with the corner of the table. Hitting your shin on a trailer hitch. Hitting your shin bone on anything. Falling on your butt and hitting your tailbone thingy. Stubbing your toe. Gas pains. Funny bone. Not so funny. Canker sores. Holy smokes. Turns out I get them when I drink soda and energy drinks. I don't drink them anymore, I rarely get canker sores now, and I'm healthier than ever. When you tell a joke and nobody laughs. Getting a small piece of glass stuck in your fingernail, it honestly hurts more to take out. Not really an injury but trying to walk after your foot fell asleep. Getting hit in the ankle by a skateboard. Pinching your finger in the door. When eating or drinking, and something accidentally goes down the wrong pipe and you can't stop coughing. My wife has this thing where her eyes dry out while she's asleep. On 2 separate occasions now, her eyeball has stuck to the inside of her eyelid and when she opened her eyes in the morning it peeled a piece of tissue off the outer layer of her eyeball. Extremely painful, but not all that serious relatively. Edit, well this horror story blew up fast. Thanks for all the concerned comments. My wife is doing fine now, she's seen an eye doctor and in addition to the eye mask she always wears to bed, she has drops and a nighttime ointment for her eye so this shouldn't happen again. That random stabbing feeling that happens in your vagina. Any rib injury. When the scooter hits your shin/ankle. Eyelash in eyeball. I got a new desk at work and I keep thwacking my knee on it. Makes me do the Peter Griffin breathing thing every time. Getting a leg cramp at 3 in the morning shortly after you woke up while trying to find a more comfortable sleeping position. Ingrown toenails. Getting a 5th one removed tomorrow. Yai. Edit, it also sucks when you stub it or when you remove it yourself, that's why I'm getting mine removed, they put a chemical on it that stops the nail from growing. I'm putting acne on this list. It's not necessarily an injury, but it's real common and can hurt terribly. Especially when a few spots get really irritated and can feel like you're being stabbed if there's any pressure or you move weird. Getting head-butted in the face by your dog when you bend down to grab a sock whilst she simultaneously goes to jump up on the bed. Edit, thanks for the award kind stranger. It made my face feel better. Thanks for sharing all your horror stories. Brain freeze/ice cream headache. Charlie horses. You know how some yogurt and cottage cheese containers have foil covers? I once managed to get a paper cut on one of those. Hurts even worse than when it's a paper cut from thin, sharp cardboard. Getting soft loose skin stuck in a metal zipper. Plantar fasciitis, like walking on hot broken glass. Woohoo, my constant searing pain got 500 upvotes. Thank you I think, winky face. Heartburn. Smacking your teeth together. Overcutting your nail. Rib injury. You can wake up one morning with a bruised rib for reasons unknown and it can be almost completely debilitating. Luckily rib injuries only hurt when you move, cough, sneeze, laugh, or breathe. Burns are the worst. Stepping on Legos. Corneal abrasion. Burning the roof of your mouth on hot pizza. Cardboard cut under your fingernail. Paper cuts on your fingertips. Popping your knee out. My knee basically pops to the side and pops back in, straining my MCL ligament. It hurts and I can't breathe when it happens, but it's so minor. Getting hit on the nose. You ever get a cramp in the muscle under your chin from yawning too big? That. Costochondritis hurts like an MFER. Basically, it's an inflammation of the cartilage that connects a rib to the breastbone. Can be caused by trauma or muscle strain. Common in people with fibromyalgia or any other inflammatory disease. Anal fissure. Especially if it starts to cause rectal spasms. Holy shit, it hurts. I would argue it's not minor, but I think a GP would disagree. Just a paper cut on your arse, isn't it? The skin on the corner of the back of your fingernail as you continuously play with it and rip it off more and more. I have my first kidney stone right now. It's worse than when I dislocated my shoulder. A splinter jabbing under your fingernail. Ripping off a fingernail. Kidney stone. Had my first last year. Legit thought I was dying. Woke up from a dead sleep at 1 in the morning. Tried to tough it out, tell myself I'm fine, just imagining it, whatever. Lasted all of a few minutes before I woke my wife up, literally crying, begging her to call me an ambulance. Had no idea what it was at the time. She took me into the ER. Sat in there for 4 fucking hours in excruciating agony before they finally took me back and got me some meds. First time I've ever had morphine and it didn't do shit. Ended up releasing me after a scan told me it's small enough to pass, just go home and wait it out. I've never used so much cannabis in such a short amount of time since college, but that actually helped relieve the pain. Took about another 14 hours after I got home before it finally passed, and hurt like a real bad internal bruise for a few weeks after that. Fuck kidney stones. Edit. I've got to say, if you've never had one of these, you have no clue what real pain is. I had some people tell me that they'd done natural childbirth a few times and had a kidney stone too, and 100% would rather go through childbirth again than a kidney stone again. Imagine someone sticking their hand fucking deep inside your stomach and guts and then just fucking slowly and with force scratching and pulling and squeezing all your insides non-stop for hours. There is nothing else that even comes close to it. I'd rather have someone beat me with a fucking hammer or saw off my finger with a dull blade than have to feel that feeling again. It's the absolute fucking worst. Scratched cornea. Stupidly painful. I had a road rash on my hand that was 3 to 4 millimeters deep. In the deepest places it got infected and I couldn't move my arm, had to rinse it all day long, hurt like hell. Treading barefoot on a UK 3-pin plug. Kidney stones, so I hear. Currently going through it, gum pain. Got something stuck behind my wisdom tooth which caused an, looking from the outside, small inflammation / swelling of my gummaria around the tooth. Hurts like hell. Ever get one of those cute little pimples on the inside of your nose that feels like an erupting boil from the infernal pits of hell? Yeah, those. Those are a nightmare. Bone bruising. Bending a fingernail. I get spasms of my esophagus. Every fucking time it's like I'm having a heart attack, and absolute crushing pain. If I ever do have an actual heart attack, I'm fucked, because it happens often enough that I will think it's another spasm. Paper cut on the tip of your penis. Stubbing your pinky toe. Not an injury, but I'll give an honorable mention to earaches. Felt pretty pathetic crying over that one. Also paper cuts, for sure. When the wire in your braces keeps touching your cheek, Does a broken heart count as minor? The fact that toothache is not easily number one demonstrates the demographic of Reddit. It's a cut it off / pull it out pain that before you have felt it firsthand, you think only actual torture can make you feel that way. I would not wish it on anyone, and if someone you know currently has it, cut them some slack. It is completely debilitating and that person has not slept since it started. Stubbing your toe. Mouth ulcers on my tongue. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you have enjoyed this video and subscribe to never miss an upload.